Well, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Happy Wednesday, hump day. Hope you're having a great day so far. I'm really excited to be with you this morning. I'm gonna share some tools for mining for wealth. So it's gonna be fun and tell you more about that in a moment. Just getting all my windows um, situated here. And I just realized my heater's on, so I better turn that off because it's probably going to be loud. Okay, it's kind of cold in my office, so I had that on. But normally I get all heated up chatting with you, so I'll be fine. I hope you're having a great week. This is the last Wednesday in January, and here we are at the end of the first month of 2026. And so, how's that going for you? I would love to hear. And I'm going to be doing my own evaluation and looking at all the things this weekend and just kind of taking stock of how things are going so far this year. So I'm excited about that. Um, oh, my windows are doing weird things. Anyhow, um, so if we don't yet know each other, I want to introduce myself. My name is Melissa Kellogg Lewick, and I am the founder and CEO of the Avanti Business Academy for Women, and I absolutely love helping women really own the value, their business value, and communicate that out to the world. I love teaching marketing and entrepreneurship and all of the skills, the mindset, and the tools that go along with building a business. And so today we are going to talk about tools for mining for wealth. So last week I talked about that as an entrepreneur, you get to decide what wealth means to you and create your own brand of wealth, right? Yes, culturally, we think of wealth as money and how much money we have in the bank, but there's a lot of other kinds of wealth as well, like wealth of time, wealth of health, wealth of experience, wealth of experiences, wealth of relationships, wealth of value, and wealth of wisdom, right? And so I talked about my journey and told my story about how in my last 20 years of being in business, how my definition and the types of wealth that I wanted to be creating in my life and in my business has changed over the years. And so I ended that with really challenging you to tune in to your gut about and your heart, your gut about the kinds of wealth that you most desire, and how you want to go for creating that and continuing to create that. I challenged you to examine what is all the kind of wealth that you want now, and is it aligned, right? For example, um, some people may say, oh, well, I want a lot of financial wealth, um, um, but their actions and their uh, the way they have their business and their life set up is not really supportive of that. So we talked about how you are um, aligning to the types of wealth and developing yourself, developing your skills, your mindset around the types of wealth that you want to be creating now. And so I'm just looking at my notes. So I challenge you to really examine that, and thinking about, are you creating something that you most want, that you most desire, or are you creating something that someone else in your life wants you to create? Because it's that desire to create the wealth, whatever form that you are creating at this phase in your life and your business. It's that desire that will take you so much further in your entrepreneurial journey, right? Yes, we have to have will. Yes, we have to have some discipline, but really the underpinning of desire is what will drive us, what will pull us toward our desired future, right? And so today, as I was thinking about marketing, because that's what I love teaching and coaching my clients on. Hi, Monique. Good morning. How are you? Thank you for being here. So today, as I'm thinking about marketing, I want to share with you some of the tools that I use currently and have used for many years to mine for my own wealth of wisdom, experiences, ideas, inventions that I can then mine and then offer out as programs, as classes, all of that to my clients, my students, to you, in order to help you grow your wealth, right? That you are currently building in your business. So, as entrepreneurs, a big part of turning our intellectual wealth and experiential wealth into financial wealth is taking what we know, right? Taking all the things we know and what we've experienced, and then offering it, putting it together and offering it out to the world in such a way that is valuable to the marketplace and that clients will pay us for. And we use that wisdom to help them create similar results, right? And so, as a coach and a teacher, that's what I'm always thinking about. How can I be constantly mining my own mind, heart, soul, spirit, whatever, to take all of that wisdom, all of that experience, and package it in such a way that is helpful for someone else. And so I have 3 main ways that I do that I wanted to share with you today. And today may be a shorter mini masterclass, but it's going to be a mini masterclass. But it's very meaty. I have 3 ideas that are very practical that you can take and use right away to really begin to unearth all of the intellectual and experiential wealth that you have currently, because I know you have a wealth of experience and knowledge and have a skill and have spent plenty of time honing your craft and getting better at what you do in order to do better for your clients, right? So number one tool that I use, it's kind of a suite of tools, I should say, is tools to capture my ideas, my inventions, things I come up with in the moment. And so what I use for that is either my notes app in my phone, or Evernote is an app. I have it on my desktop computer, my laptop computer, as well as all of my mobile devices. And it is a great note collection. I've been a client of theirs for 13 years. And so obviously the app has changed a lot over the years. But what I originally used it for, or what I started using it for, is collecting research, because it made all of my research, all of my notes, all of my evaluations and business planning and all of those things I keep in there, and it's all searchable. And so I started a long time ago collecting all of those things and putting them in Evernote, because there really wasn't anything else like it where you could collect, PDFs or take, screen grabs of websites with research, or, create text notes. And so it's always been a really great way for me to just collect all kinds of various pieces of research and thinking and writing and in there. And so I use the Notes app, I use Evernote. And so the other thing I love about Evernote is that if I make a note on my mobile phone, on my smartphone, then it also is automatically updating on all my other devices, right? So I can write something, which, this is kind of a great example. When I was creating this training for you all, I had a lot of ideas. And so I was sitting, whether it's in bed or while I'm getting ready in the morning and just having all of these ideas coming up, I just take those notes, whether, I can speak into the note and create the note that way or type it in there. And then I come sit down here in my office at my laptop and the notes are already all there. So I love that. And so, but you can do similar with a notes app on your phone. I also get a lot of ideas when I'm walking or out and about driving. And rather than, typing and walking or typing and driving, both really bad ideas, I will turn on either a video recording or voice recording and just speak out the ideas. So I know I am an iPhone user, and I know on my iPhone you can do voice recordings, and then the transcript will be generated from that. So I can take that transcript, and then what I would do is put that transcript into Evernote, and then I have it I have those ideas captured in writing, and then I can use them, however I want. So I have done that a lot with, for example, outlining my podcast or coming up with trainings. Like I have a challenge that I am really excited about, but I'm creating right now that I'm going to offer at the end of Q1, or no, the end of February. So stay tuned. And so so I've been outlining that whole challenge and creating all the content for that. And I've been doing that just, my mind is always working, right? I allow my mind to wander. And most of my ideas come, like I said, while I'm not sitting in front of my computer at my desk. Most of my ideas come when I'm in motion doing something else. And I always allow for that to be okay. I allow my mind to wander while I'm cooking or doing dishes or driving somewhere or showering. And I have to be able to capture those ideas. And so these are the ways that I do that. And I think it really helps set you up for success, because I think there was a time, and sometimes I still do this, where I tried to require myself to remember those things, right? And then I would just think really hard. Okay, I'll remember this idea. And then of course I never do. Or you come up with a great idea, excuse me, in the middle of the night, right? And then by morning time, you're like, oh my gosh, I had this great idea and I have no idea what it was. You remember you had a great idea, but you don't remember what it was. So can you all relate? Raise hands. So that is my one top tool to really capture all of those ideas that happen while I'm in motion. And so when I do that, and when you do that, you are creating a gold mine of intellectual wealth and thought leadership. And so it really is important to set yourself up for success. And I believe that the more we honor those ideas and capture them and then go and use them and offer them out to the world, the more we do that, the more ideas and creativity come to us. And so I've always thought about it like it's like a flow, right? Like ideas come or lessons are learned, and it's my responsibility to capture them, communicate them, and put them back out into the world. right? And the more I do that, the more can flow in. And if I don't, if I try to hoard and hold on to those ideas and those things that I am feeling like I need to teach and talk about, if I hold on to those, it's almost like I think about it like creative constipation, right? It just gets very painful, and all your ideas get backed up and new things are not coming to you. So if you keep that flow going, more ideas, more creativity, more thought leadership, more intellectual wealth will continue to pour into you. And so that is my top tool for capturing those ideas and really honoring and setting yourself up for success. So my number 2 tool is an AI tool called Delphi.ai. And Delphi is a tool that I have used now for, I don't know, probably a year. I've been testing it and playing with it. And I have released it to my clients, and I'm going to release it to you today. So it's going to be really fun to see more people using this. But basically, Delphi.ai is a tool that has allowed me to collect all of the writing, speaking, videos, audios, everything I've created, all the intellectual property that I've created over the last 20 years of being in business, to collect all of that in one place. And so then what Delphi does, so I've basically uploaded or connected, I think it's over 4 million words that I've either spoken or written throughout the years are now collected within my Delphi.ai. And it's now it's all searchable and it's interactive. So it's an AI tool where you can go into this, and I'll put the link in the show notes. Actually, I could link to for those of you that are here with me live, let me see if I can grab it. Copy the link and see. Hopefully it's the right link. Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not. All right, we'll get that to you. Anyhow, so I've collected over 4 million words that I've written and spoken, recordings, all, Facebook Lives, all the things have been uploaded and connected to Delphi.ai. And now you can go in there and interact with all of this content. You can ask it questions and it will answer how I would answer. And it uses only my intellectual property to answer questions and give advice. And it is, I have set it up to behave like a coach. So if you go in there and you ask it a question like, how do I create an email sequence or a nurture email sequence or whatever, you can ask it any question and it will walk you through how I teach that process. And then it will ask you follow-up questions. It will invite you to interact with it more so that you can, get that clarity that you need, the advice that you need. And so it's a marketing coach that you can have 24/7, 365 when I'm not available because I'm sleeping or doing something else. When I'm not available to help you, right? So it's been really valuable to my clients that have used it. And if you are a thought leader, a coach, a consultant, an advisor, and you want to set up your own Delphi.ai, I can help you with that. It's a really great tool and what I believe is the future for those of us that are offering our knowledge and wisdom to the world as part of our service. And so this just helps my teaching, my approach get further, have further reach, serve more people, help more women entrepreneurs. And so that's why I have set it up. And it really is amazing. So I will put the link down below as soon as I can grab that. And then you can go and check it out and play with it and let me know what you think. So that's my number 2 tool to really expand your intellectual experiential wealth. And then number 3, also another AI strategy that I have been experimenting with is using my AI tool. In this case, I have been experimenting with ChatGPT, but you could use whatever your favorite AI tool is to help you take inventory and see all of the intellectual and experiential wealth that you have and really help you to collect that, so that you can repurpose it, reuse it, repackage it, and offer it to your best fit clients. So, so like I said, I've been experimenting with this, doing this currently, and it's been really fun. And AI is helping me with ideas. So I've asked it how to, expand my reach. One of my goals this year is to really grow my audience, grow my email list. And so I've been asking it some questions about that and how can I create, use everything, all of the wealth that I already have, and use that to reach more people, help more women. And so I have been asking it to help me pull together and think about all of the intellectual property, all of the thought leadership that I have. And so the prompt, let's see, I can't even remember the exact prompt I use, but it doesn't matter because it's not the exact prompt. Like you can come up with a question. For example, you could say something like, I really want to take stock or take inventory of all of the thought leadership, intellectual property that I have created over, X number of years of being in business. Can you please ask me questions that would help us determine where all that wealth is and all those things that I've created, and then help me with ideas to repurpose those and repackage those and maybe turn them into offers or freebies to serve more people or help grow my audience, help grow my email list or whatever. That's basically the line of conversation that I had. I have conversations with AI. And so I did that. I've been doing that with ChatGPT. And so we took an inventory of all the different things I've created. And it was really interesting because there's a lot, over 20 years, a lot of things that I forget about. And then when Chat asks the question, have you created this or that or the other thing? I'm like, oh yeah, I did. I created that. I've done that. And so then it's creating an inventory for me, and then we'll come up with some strategies on how I can repackage that and reuse that. So that's been really helpful. And so you could do that and create that inventory, and then use some of the ideas, use some of things you've already created to put together evergreen courses, for example, or repurpose content in new ways. So if you've done, say you've written a blog for 10 years, you've got 10 years or even 5 years of blog articles that you've written, AI could take all of that and help you to repurpose it and make scripts or outlines of teachings that you could then go on video and teach, right? Or it could take videos that you've done, or for me, for example, my podcast episodes, and help me pull together all the most popular ones and maybe create some courses from that, right? So it's all of my ideas, my teaching, but AI is just going to help me use it in different ways. So, or I could take my most popular podcast episodes over the last I don't know how long have I been doing, 150 some episodes, and create freebies or, um, there's just the ideas are endless. So experiment with that. Been a really interesting experiment for me and the way that I am thinking about all the things that I've created. Because the truth is, my friends, you don't have to recreate and have new ideas all the time, right? Um, and like I said before, when you have new ideas and you're capturing those and offering those out to the world, more will always be coming to you. But you can increase your reach, especially if we're thinking about marketing. You can increase your reach and increase the impact that you're having on your audience and on your community, on your best fit clients by repurposing things that you've already created and offering them out again. I mean, how many of us have heard teachings by our favorite teachers over and over, and they say the same things over and over. However, it hits us different or it lands differently. So you don't have to continually be coming up with all brand new ideas. Take your best ideas and maybe tweak them or improve them slightly based on new experiences that you've had, new thinking that you've had, and offer them back out to the world again. Or, like talking about those blog posts, if you have years and years of blog posts that you have amassed, and then, maybe you can have AI cut that up for social media posts or for quote cards or things that can just really reach people in a new and different way. So the point of all of this is, as we wrap up, to really challenge you to investigate and to mine yourself and the inventory of intellectual property and wisdom that you already have, to mine that and think about ways that you can offer that, create freebies or create marketing materials to offer that back out to the world, and increase your impact, and also increase your reach and increase your income and the revenue and the clients that are coming in. So that is what I wanted to share with you today, just to really challenge you to examine all of the wealth that you currently have, and just allow some appreciation for yourself and everything that you have created thus far, and honoring those ideas and believing that what you have is valuable to the world. And if you would like my support on mining your intellectual property, your wisdom experience, and turning that into valuable marketing assets and offers for your business, I would love to consult or coach with you on that, and just really help you to see how you have so much value already to offer out to the world. You don't have to create, even if you didn't create anything new, I'm willing to bet you have plenty of really great stuff to offer out to the world right now with who you are as you are. So I challenge you to really examine that and put some tools in place, like these tools that I talked about today, to set yourself up for success, to capture those ideas and protect them and honor them, so that you can get them out into the world. So that's what I have for you today, my friends. And if I can be of any support, please reach out to me and let me know. And I am going to, as soon as we get done here, I'm going to put the link to my my AI. It's basically, my AI brain. My marketing brain. I'm going to offer that to you as a freebie, that you can go and check out my Delphi AI and play with it, and pick my brain, as they say. If you've ever wanted to pick my brain, this is your opportunity. And it's super fun. I would love for you to test it, try it, and hopefully it's helpful to you, and let me know what you think. All right. All right. Thank you so much for being here today. It's really great to see you all. And I will see you right back here again next week. Same time, same station, same place. And I hope you have a fabulous rest of your Wednesday. Okay. Bye.